I'm out to prove that I'm the best Skyrim player, hands down. So I'm gonna try to beat Skyrim with no hands. I can't hold weapons, use magic, I can't even wear gloves. Well, y'all know what we're doing. No hands. Look at this guy. Bam. Got his battle armor on, but not the handiest guy in the world. Look at him try to put his fists up, but there's no fists. First up, I needed a hand, so to speak. This dude Sven wanted to sabotage an elf's chance with a lady by handing her this fake note from the elf saying that he's too good for her. I went to give it to her.
You're a strapping young man.
She's just literally flirting with anyone. Here's this letter. And told her the letter was fake, gaining myself a right-hand man. Alright, now I've got to follow a Fendel. I went back to Sven to see if he was okay, and he was beside himself, literally. He's tripping, man. He's so heartbroken he can't even sit on a chair properly. And with that, I was on to the first mission. The Jarl's mage tasked the no-handed man to go and collect the dragonstone from a nearby cave. Get the dragonstone, bring it back to him. On my way there, I ran into my first fight, a couple of bandits. Alright, Fendel. I got no arms, I can't fight. Literally can't do damage to this guy. Missed. Bro, you damn savage. So I ran into the cave with my stumps, coming across some bandits on the way. For now, the best fighting method for me was jumping and waiting for Fendel to snipe them out. Not bad for an unarmed man. After that, I made my way into the cave, bolted past some local bandits, and came into a puzzle. Oh, it's a high level one. Wait, check this out. Because I had no way to attack, I ran in a circle while he was swinging at me and solved the first puzzle, ignoring the bandits completely. Alright, we did it. Figured it out. Next, I came into a lair with a giant spider. Let's just bang at these with my stumps. I broke apart his webs with my little stumps, ran past the spider. It's the frosted spider. Knocked down this dude, Arvel the Swift. Try to cut you down with my stumps. Up. I made my way past. I'm running through, taking the golden claw once Arvel was killed. I was chased by a few Draugr, but sometimes the trash takes itself out. They just killed themselves. I waited for Fendel to follow me. That Fendel, trust me, don't go around. You idiot. Ran through the rest of the cave, solved a puzzle, and came across my first real challenge, a Draugr overlord. He was shouting at me, knocking me down. Missed. Dummy. And had a super strong frost axe to attack me with. He also had a ton of health. After a few minutes of jumping around like Mario, come on. Got him, dude. He was taken out by Fendel. I could do this with my hands behind my back. Doing this cave with no hands was crazy hard, because at the moment I didn't really have a way of dealing damage, but I had a plan. First though, I returned the dragonstone and was alerted to a nearby threat. A dragon was attacking. Oh no, a dragon. I made my way to the dragon and found these cat people walking around nearby. This was a huge stroke of luck. A lot of them were archers and magic users, giving them great range. Could say that they came in handy. The dragon approached me. First dragon, what up dog? Gonna come after an unarmed man? I dodged around the fire. How are you gonna fight an unarmed man? Hey, whoa, relax kid, relax. Dude, look at him, look at the cats. They're going at him. He burnt a few of my allies. After carefully dodging the flames, he was taken down. The soul was absorbed, and I finally had a roundabout way to deal damage. First, I needed to head west to a nearby cave. Now shouts are moves that get unlocked after killing your first dragon. Only a small amount of them actually deal damage, so I had to get a specific one. I want to be able to learn shouts to be able to fight more, and if I go to this cave up here, I can learn a power shout which lets me breathe fire. So if I can learn the fire shout, I don't have to run from everything. Like these wolves, I can't do nothing to these wolves. They just gave me rock joint as well. They gave me a damn disease. On the way there, my chat asked me an interesting question. Do you support the Imperial side or the Stormcloaks? Look, I'm gonna be real. I think I'm leaning, I know they're evil, but I'm leaning towards the Imperial side just because Imperials have an army and I got no arms, so I need an army. I made my way to the cave and was interrupted by the most Skyrim moment I've ever had. Thunderstone Gorge. I think this is it.
I've been wandering alone for so long, I thought I'd never see another soul again.
What the hell? Who are you? What? Lady, this has nothing to do with what I'm about to do.
The guard slept, but now I'm completely lost. Oh, there is someone there.
Is she just punching this dude? I don't even know who this chick... God damn, dude. She's beating this dude up. Who even are you? She just starts talking to me as I'm about to do this quest. And then she starts freaking punching this other random dude who interrupts the conversation and punches him dead. The cave where I could learn the shout was full of necromancers and traps. I could run through without fighting, burning myself up and filling myself full of health potions. I made it past the traps. Oof. Alright, Fendel, come on. My companion, on the other hand, don't step on that, don't step there. You idiot! Wasn't so savvy. I made it to the end of the cave. Take him damn out. Up. And learned the new shout, which took standing near a wall while being electrocuted. 0.96. I then made a cunning escape while wizards threw fireballs and electricity at me, and made it out of there in one piece. I'm running. Easy. I can do it with no hands. Now that I've learnt it, in order to fully unlock it, I need to defeat a dragon and absorb its soul. So, in the meantime, I continued with the next mission, climbing to the highest point of Skyrim to meet the Greybeards. This is the mountain I gotta climb. A bunch of old dudes who specialize in shouts. I started on the steps, and halfway through, I found the last piece of the puzzle for me doing damage. Oh, it's a dragon. A random dragon encounter. Wait, I actually do want to fight this dragon, because if I get its soul, I can finally do fire damage. This battle was a hell of a lot more difficult than the last dragon fight though, and Fendel alone wasn't up for the challenge. Come on, take him down, Fendel. Come on. Getting knocked a lot and almost full killed a few times. I brought the dragon to a nearby pilgrim, but the pilgrim was slain. Eventually, I realized there was a nearby Stormcloak camp. Stormcloaks. Here we go. So, after running out of health potions, alright, cloaky boys. I ran to them, and they all pulled up bows and started taking the dragon out. Oh, and he's dead. And he's damn dead. With that, I can finally deal damage. Unlock. Yes. Look at that. Look at that fireball. Let's go. I can deal damage. Although there was a 30-second cooldown on a shout, so I could only deal damage every 30 seconds, but I had a plan for that too. Alright, let's put on this. Time between shouts reduced by 20%. Let's go, baby. On top of the necklace, there was another shout decrease that I could get. There's a temple here to pray at, and once you do, for 7 real hours, you get a 20% shout reduction. At least, I assume so. Time between shouts reduced for... This just says 0%. We love Skyrim. After that, I was back to the steps. I was approached by a wolf, however, now I was dealing some damage. Hey! I made it to the top of the mountains, did some training with the Greybeards, and they sent me on a mission to get a horn from a nearby tomb. There were a lot of necromancers at the entrance, but with my newfound powers... Oh, look at me go! I did some solid damage, taking them out nicely. Heavily armored Draga were found deeper in the tunnel, and they were a bit trickier to take out. Because of that, burned him to a crisp. Okay, he's not burnt 100% to a crisp. There we go. I came up against what's supposed to be the final spider boss. However, he actually wasn't this tough this time. Oh, look at that guy, dude. What are you doing up there? Scared of my stumps. Speaking of stumps, I used them to break through the cobwebs and made it to the end. This is such a cool section. Look at this. However, mysterious note. The horn that the Greybeards needed had been yoinked, and I needed to meet the thief in a nearby tavern. Before that though, there was another harder dragon fight coming up, so I had to do some prep before taking it on. I made my way to Riften and into the Temple of Mara. Here you talk to Dinya Balu, who gives you a series of quests to receive Mara's blessing, an ability that permanently gives you 15% magic resistance, which includes Dragon's Frost and Fire Breath. First mission was talking a girl into running away from her family with an obnoxious dude she just started dating. In the middle of solving this problem, I was jumped by a couple of cultists. You're just gonna fight me? God damn. I'm trying to help this girl out with love troubles. I lured them to the town guard, who eventually took action, taking them out. That's right. With them being down, I had another bump in strength available for me after solving these love problems. So, after meeting the guy the lady was in love with and convincing them to run away... let's see. This is the guy that she's in love with. Look at him, dude. Look at this guy.
What a boring conversation.
Ah, he sounds like a dick, but is handsome. Helping an old man lie by giving a creepy fake letter to a girl he liked.
I had no idea you were so nuanced.
And help dead people meet each other. These guys are freaking idiots. I gained the blessing of Mara. All of that, great lessons, and a 15%. Dude, I have 40% magic resist. And trace the cultist back to Raven Rock, where this guy, Peldrin Zero, was available as a follower for 500 coin. This dude specializes in destruction magic, swordsmanship, and conjures a fire spirit to fight with you. Not bad for 500 bucks. Last bit of prep was in this temple right here. Alright, crystal skull, I'll take it. Where, after yoinking some crystal skulls, let's put the skull in. And summoning a dragon priest. Oh my gosh, there he is. And after a tough battle, killing him gives you his mask. Yeah, which gives you 30% reduction to fire, shock, and freeze magic. I also found dwarf armor in the process, which made my stumps look even funnier. Now, it was on to the dragon fight. I stopped by the tavern, talked to the lady who yoinked the horn. She demanded I prove that I'm the Dragonborn, so I had to kill a dragon in front of her. So I went to this dragon grave nearby and watched a dragon get revived, only for me to try to kill it again. And I was becoming whole. This dragon fight was a little more forgiving to fight with my newfound resistances and my ability to actually deal damage this time. Teddy, my new follower, was also dishing out the pain. Take him down, fellas. Love to see my prep paying off. Pretty handy, if I do say so. Destroying. Dude, we love damn Teddy. The dragon was slain, so Delphine finally believed I was Dragonborn. So she gave me a mission to infiltrate the Thalmor embassy to try to find if they know anything about the recent dragon attacks. I went to a tavern in Solitude, gave all my gear to this dude Malborn to smuggle in for me, and he made a pretty odd request for me afterwards.
Your job is to get into the party without being fingered as a spy.
Bro, I'm not being... Why do you keep thinking I'm gonna get fingered as a spy? I'm not getting fingered as a spy, bro. What the hell? I went to Delphine to get the party clothes, which covered my stumps pretty well. I left for the party, walked in, and usually it's rude to show up empty-handed, but this time they allowed it. After convincing a drunk to cause a scene, I snuck in the back, grabbed my stuff, alright, let's grab my stuff, and had to take this on solo, without a follower. Now this place is high-leveled, well-armored guard. It's meant to be completed using sneak, but I'm out to prove that I'm hands down the best Skyrim player. That electric? So I took them on. Go on then. Ow, that hurts. Ow, ow. With my magic resistance, I wasn't taking too much from their attacks, but their swords were still hurting. I shouted them down, moving on to the next bit. I was in their courtyard and they summoned these magical swords, which honestly tickled with my resistances. They do like nothing. Daggers legitimately do better for them. I shouted them down and was on my way to the next area, where I was surrounded. I ran through, yoinked some evidence, jumped around as they tried to take me out, and then made my way downstairs. They all followed me to the next room. Stop! Get away from me! Get away from me! So, after lining them in a row, I shouted them down a few times, taking them out. I then took the evidence from their chest. Turns out the Thalmor knew nothing about the dragons. So they basically had a cripple break into the party, kill all their guests, release their prisoner, then escape. Also, the guy who snuck me in was slain after a fight with 2 guards that came in to check on us. I did it! Successful mission, love to see it. I reported back to Delphine, who told me to find a dude who locked himself in a dungeon underneath the city of Riften. Before entering the dungeon, I had to help the Thieves Guild out with a quest. Brian Yorf here mentioned to me that if I steal a ring and plant it on a merchant, he'll give me some directions through the dungeon. Having no hands was helpful because it's impossible to get caught red-handed. I placed the lockpick between my stumps, yoinked the ring, sprung it on a merchant, and got my directions. Entering the dungeon, which was named the Rataway, I shouted my way through and watched Teddy go crazy on a guy down there. Bro, I guess he had some issues to work out. I found the guy I was searching for, who agreed to follow me to Delphine. When I returned, Delphine didn't understand basic Skyrim lore.
You don't mean to say you haven't heard of Alden's Roll? Either of you?
You haven't heard of Alden's Roll, Delphine? Fucking dumbass. Everyone knows about it, you dumbass. Goddamn Delphine. We had to travel to Alduin's Wall to figure out how to beat Alduin, the final boss dragon. Oh, what's this? I'm pretty sure this dragon's... At the entrance to the cave, we came across some Forsworn and a blood dragon. I came at him with stumps, lured the dragon to a nearby witch, like my stumps? How you like my stumps? My stumps. He doesn't care about my stumps. And took him out. The rest of the Forsworn were no match. Get back. Come on, Teddy, take. So we went to the cave, and the wolf told me I needed to learn a shout called Dragon Rend. I asked the Greybeards about it. He told me to talk to their leader. I climbed to the top of the mountain. I needed to find the Elder Scroll to learn the shout. While I was there, my fire breath also got an upgrade. Love to see it. After asking around, I found out the scroll was hidden in nearby Dwarven ruin. Find the Elder Scroll with no hands. Chuck it on my back, I guess. I fought some of the Dwarven population. Oh, it's a sphere. Goddamn sphere. Goddamn sphere. We got him. As well as their spiders. You think you're good because you got freaking 6 arms? You think you're better than me? And made it to the sneak portion of the mission, where I had to dodge past the Falmer. Instead of sneak, I was jumping like a crazy person past them. They didn't realize I was sneaking, with a ton of Falmer hard rushing me. Idiots, fell for the traps, idiots. Dude, can't you see I'm sneaking? Dude, these guys are so dumb, man. These guys are so dumb, they don't even tell that I'm sneaking. Guys, listen, alright. You can't hit a sneaky boy like this. I moved on to the next section, where a Dwarven Centurion was waiting for me. However, the Falmer weren't having it. I don't think the Dwarven thing... Oh my gosh, dude, they freaking destroyed this. They goddamn destroyed it. Problem solved. So I ran away and made it to my favorite section in all of Skyrim. Dude, this is so beautiful. I then made it to a puzzle section, and after solving it by mashing E, collected the Elder Scroll. No arms. That's ableist. I took the scroll to the Greybeard's leader and was treated to another cool visual. Dude, look at that moon. God damn, dude, that is a sexy looking moon. He told me to read it out. You right there, bro? Good chat. So I did, traveling back in time and learning Dragon Rend. Open it up with my hands. Big boss fight here. We got it. Dragon Rend. Aldwin then showed up and wanted to battle. Alright, Aldwin, you want to battle? You really want to battle? I got Teddy here. We ain't afraid. So I used my newly learned shout, forcing him to land. It's actually going to be tricky. Unfortunately for me, I could only deal damage through shouts, so I had to wait for a cooldown to do flame breath. On top of that, because being unarmed stopped me from being a threat, they kept targeting Teddy. Oh wait, stop hurting Teddy. Meaning he couldn't do much damage as he keep getting knocked. No, don't fight Teddy, fight me. Oh my gosh, dude. The good news is my resistance kept me from taking too much damage, and after a grueling battle, I finished the Aldwin fight with my stump. Yeah, let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Easy. What, afraid of a little stumps? Afraid of my stumps? Afraid of my stumps? Afraid of my stumps? Afraid of my stumps? Hey, god damn. That's definitely worth subscribing if you haven't already. No other YouTuber would hit dragons with the little stumps for you. After his defeat, oh dude, I did. Aldwin flew off to Sovngarde, so I needed to capture Dragon to fly me there before defeating him once and for all. Before the final battle, I had one last prep to do. Rip the skin off the man and wear it as a protective garment. There was a dude in this town that turned into a werewolf and was frightening the townsfolk. I went to talk to him and he wanted my help appeasing a god who caused the transformation, so I talked to the god causing this and he told me to go hunt him down. After tracking him to a local cave, I killed him. Yeah, run. Where you running? Where you running to? Oh, skinned his hide. Alright, let's tear it from his body. And then the god turned it to a magic resistance garment for me. 15% more magic resistance. Looking great in my new gear. Look at how incredible I look. I was looking great in my new gear and just needed to get to Sovngarde. So, after negotiating a pause on a civil war, I shouted so that a dragon would come, took him down, and trapped him. Come at me. Oh no. And asked him for a lift. He accepted and took me to the entry point of Sovereign Guard. Unfortunately for this section, I was on my own. No Teddy to help me to make it to the gates. So I sprinted past the first 2 dragons and the Draugr at the start of the road. Oh no. Magic. Oh. This hurts. Ow. I made it to the temple area, solved some puzzles while being attacked by the Draugr in there. And progressed through. I came up against the Draugr Overlord and after a shouting match, took him out. Here we go. And is gone. I moved to the end to a really tough section that I was dreading all game. This is a bit I was afraid of. So there's 2 dragons that come down, a bunch of Draugr, and then there's a priest that I have to fight. However, so I should hypothetically be able to just run the gauntlet. But we'll see. Ouch. Don't touch it, don't touch it, don't touch it. Activate, 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 activate. We into some. Dude, we just finessed that. Now we're in Sovereign Guard. Let's go, dude. I thought that was gonna be a hectic battle. This was nice. I was dreading this part of the playthrough. I was now in Sovereign Guard, meaning all that was left was taking on Alduin. This fight went a lot like the last Alduin fight, except he had a bit more health. After a ton of shouting, ow, fire. I realized he wasn't doing too much, so I took off everything except my boots. It's all I need. I don't even need it. I don't even damn need it. I don't even need it. Fight me. Just in boots. That's all I need. Just boots. I don't even need damn protection. Pathetic. Pathetic little dragon. What are you gonna do? Freeze me? After 20 minutes of shouts and running around getting hit by meteors, I managed to do it. We damn did it. Explosion. And you're dead. Beating Skyrim with no hands, proving that I am hands down the best Skyrim player of all time. This was fun. Bye.